Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
That's what I tell them. I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. Hot or cold, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles. Go take care of your business. Success Chronicles. It's deeper than just winning. Success Chronicles.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker coming to you with another episode of the Success Chronicles. And today we are here with Dr. Jasmine Singh. She's coming to us from California. She's a resident physician in psychiatry, mental health, doing big things in the mental health awareness field, and just a great person doing great things. And I'm so thankful to have her on this episode of the Success Chronicles. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, let's dive into it. Talk to us about your life story, if you don't mind, and track it till now.
Sure. So, born and raised in California. I've done all my training in California as well, college, medical school, and now residency in psychiatry. My parents are from India, so I have this cultural background. That's kind of my foundation, and a little bit about my story, my family's history. It definitely colors my life today. I live in Fresno. I'm at the UCSF Fresno program in psychiatry, and my kind of passion is mental health outreach, which I do through social media as well as television. I talk on a talk show here in Fresno called Central Valley Today, and on that show I have segments related to mental health awareness that air during the time, that's something related to the time of year. And it's very easy to understand, simple to understand. And it's been going pretty well.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
What are 3 things you've accomplished in your life that you're proud of?
Well, the first one I think is becoming a doctor. It was really hard. Med school is so difficult. There's actually a lot of statistics that medical students face a lot of mental health issues because of the stress and the difficulties. And I think it was hard for me too. Getting through med school and actually becoming a doctor, passing all the exams. Yeah. I'm really proud of that. It was not easy. I'm not someone who will be fake about that. It's really tough. So I'm really thankful that I got, the support from my family and friends, and I had good teachers, and I got good training to become a doctor. So becoming a doctor would be my first accomplishment that I'm really proud of. My second professional accomplishment that I'm proud of is my TV segments. I'm really grateful that this opportunity just kind of came my way. I was trying to do some passionate work. I wasn't looking for anything specific. I just wanted to help patients, and someone found me and they said, we have this show we think you'd be great for. And I said, what? That sounds amazing. So psychiatry is something that's always been just from my heart. Like I didn't have any clue about it before I started training in hospitals. And my heart really went out to the patients. It felt like they needed more care than they're getting. They need more attention than they're getting. The mental health statistics in the US are staggering. 40% of Americans suffer from anxiety disorders. It's considered like the worst thing afflicting society by the World Health Organization. It's just staggering. Mental health is such an issue. So for me, just seeing patients suffering, it awoke something in my heart to help them. And I've run with that. And it's been quite a journey. So I'm really proud of this journey. And especially how it's led to my segments on television. So that's my second professional accomplishment that I'm very proud of. And lastly, I think it's important to, as I've kind of learned more about life and humans through learning about psychiatry. It's important to have a very balanced life.
Ooh.
Someone who, especially, speaking from my own experience, I think going to medical school, being so driven throughout high school, even college, medical school, I think there were times when I wasn't very balanced and my life was just about work.
Yeah.
And so that's not really how I would recommend anyone living their life. So I'm learning, as I'm teaching patients, I'm also learning to have a more balanced life. So that's something I'm really proud of, because I think accomplishments, yes, professional accomplishments are great and wonderful, but we are not just on this earth to accomplish things. And, we're here to have relationships and explore our passions and live. And so I think people who are accomplished sometimes can forget that. So I'm really grateful and proud of this, endeavor to have a more balanced life.
You when you mention the big B word, you're talking my language, Doc.
Really?
Yeah, it's so important to, I don't know, it's a balance to have balance.
Yeah.
And I say that because I think there are times in our life where we have to be hyper focused and goal driven and disciplined, and
right.
I don't know what everybody else is doing, but I'm focused in on my eyes on the prize.
Totally.
And I think it's important that we have those times in our life, because what that allows us to do is, I think, discipline allows you the freedom to do whatever you want to do in your life.
Yeah.
So when you're disciplined like that, as you get older, everything is in phases, or, as a coach athlete, seasons, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's
so,
a great analogy.
Yeah, it's seasons for everything, and there is a time where you can enjoy the fruits of your labor,
Right.
Based on the things you've learned, based on your disciplines, based on the relationships that you've built, based on all of the knowledge that you've gained, and then when you put it all together, all of the things that you learn within that is transferable skills. And so now you live a life where you're not just leaving a legacy, but you're living a legacy every day.
Absolutely. And, I think what flashed for me as soon as you said that time of hyper focus, that was medical school for me. Everything else was just out,
Yeah. Right.
And it's not a unique experience. All medical students are like that. It's like the world is your work and your school and your studies. And so I think for me, kind of a little bit of an unwinding of that, especially becoming a psychiatrist, you must learn to be balanced. So I think it's important to, once that's over, to undo a little bit of that. So I think balance is really important. And anyone who is balanced and hearing this right now, be very proud of that accomplishment as much as any other accomplishment that you've had, because it's so vital to life to be balanced.
The magic B word.
Yeah. B word.
Yeah. Well, let's talk success. What is your definition of success?
Kind of along with the B word, my definition of success is also multifaceted. I think professional success, of course, everyone knows you sacrifice, you work hard, you make it, you get there, and you feel good about it. And that's wonderful. But I think there's also an element of personal success that you must try to work towards. Are you fulfilled? Do you have good relationships? Are you empty on the inside, even though you have all these accomplishments? Are you lonely, even though you have you've accomplished everything you wanted to? So these kind of questions, I think, need to be discussed in terms of success. Obviously, when you set out a goal and you accomplish it, that is success to me. If you can go to sleep at night with a peaceful mind and a clean heart, that is success to me. If you have time for your own health and you have time for creativity and exploring your passions, that is success to me. I can't view success as a number in your bank account. I just don't, I don't see that. I don't see a certain level of power or title. Of course, I must say that having doctor in front of my name was a successful thing for me, but it took a lot. I worked for it, and anything beyond that is not needed. So
there you go.
Having a full life, I think, is successful. I think it's not just what you accomplish; it's how you live your life too.
That's awesome. Well, before we get off, if you don't mind sharing with the audience where they can go follow you and show you some love with your amazing movement that you have.
Thank you so much. Yes, absolutely. I'm on Instagram at the Jazzy Doc, the JAZZYDOC. My name is Dr. Jasmine Singh. I'm a resident physician, soon to be full psychiatrist. And I'd love to help anyone out. And if they have any questions or lead them in the right direction, I'm more than happy to help.
Well, there it is. Again, I want to say thank you so much for your time, and thank you for interviewing. And I wish you continued success.
Thank you very much. Same to you. And thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. All right. And thank you guys for checking out this episode. We'll see you next time. God bless. Go get it.